welcome back to my channel. Today I have a review for you. I'm reviewing the new CoverGirl Outlast 3-in-1 Stay Fabulous Foundation. I've been loving this, and this is going crazy on the YouTube community. This is blowing up, everyone's talking about it, raving about it, and I was like, I don't need another foundation. And then you guys kept asking me to review it, and I kept seeing all these amazing reviews, and I was like, okay, I'm going to go get this. And if you follow me on Twitter, I've been using this for a little while because I was going to do a first impression, but if you follow me on Twitter, you know that my reward for studying my finance chapters I had to get through for an exam was to go pick this up so I could review it. So I got this foundation at Walgreens. You can also pick it up at Walmart or Target. I believe it's $13.99 at Walgreens. This was on sale when I got it, so I paid I think around from $7 to $10 for it. This foundation comes in 14 shades, which is a pretty good number, and I find that the shades are true to color. So if you're looking at the shades in the glass bottle, that's how it's going to come out on your face, because I know some foundations look completely different than in the bottle. The color that I got is an 832 Nude Beige. I thought this was going to be a little bit light for me as I was applying it, but this does oxidize. Not bad, but it does oxidize. I think this changes probably about one shade darker than the color, but it sets to my skin tone. So as I put it on, it might seem a little bit lighter, but as it sets, then it turns to my natural skin tone, and it's perfect. Now, if you have dry skin, I would not recommend this because it does cling to dry patches. I was using an acne spot treatment where I was breaking out and I had like a little bit of dry skin, and it really clinged to that and emphasized it. So I would only recommend this if you have oily or combination skin. If you're normal and you don't get really dry, you could probably still get away with this, but definitely not if you have dry skin because it really clings to those dry patches. This claims to be a 3-in-1 foundation. It's supposed to act as a primer, a foundation, and a concealer. And you know, there's tons of foundations out there that claim to do a million things, like super long wear, 24-hour, water resistant, smudge proof, transfer proof, glowy foundation, and they usually don't live up to be maybe one or two of them or not any of them. So I was really skeptical when I saw that because I'm like, oh, foundations say that all the time. You know, usually I always have to wear a primer, I have to powder, I still have to use concealer, but surprisingly, I am so impressed with this foundation, and I could easily say that I think it definitely could live up to all three expectations. I'm wearing the foundation now. You'll see in the demo at the end, I don't have any concealer on. This foundation wears and wears and wears. This is gonna last all night long, and I do not get oily. I always get oily in my T-zone. I always have to set with the powder, but I do not. This is crazy. I do not set this foundation with a powder because it stays matte all day long, but it doesn't look flat. It still gives you a little bit of a glow to the skin, and the formula is just so impressive and so amazing. Also, I use about a pump and a half, so this formula goes a long way. I start in the center of my face where I usually have problem areas, and I blend it outwards, and I usually always have to put product again like on the outside of my face, and with this I do not. Another thing that really impressed me with this foundation is that it doesn't soak up into the brush. Usually I always waste a lot of product because wetter foundations will sink into the brush, and you have to use more foundation. But when I clean off my brush after using this, literally, like barely anything comes off because it stays on top of the bristles and really soaks into the skin, and it's so easy to blend. It also hasn't broken me out, which is amazing because if you need a full coverage foundation for every day, this would be perfect for you, and it's drugstore, so it's a lot more affordable. If I had to compare this to a high-end foundation, Kat Von D Lock-It Tattoo is so similar. Like, the finishes are so similar, the coverage is so similar. However, I think I like the CoverGirl one a lot more. I'm also finding that my blush and bronzer last a lot longer with this foundation, because when your blush and bronzer are lasting longer, you know you have a good base. So, I mean, I feel like my blush and bronzer looks more vibrant when I use this foundation, and it just lasts and lasts, and I'm just so obsessed. So I highly recommend you guys checking this out. Definitely worth the hype. The packaging is awesome. Like I said, it comes with a pump, it's sanitary, and a little goes a very long way. So let me know down below if you've used this foundation, what you think of it, because I'm just loving it, and I would love to hear what you guys think. Thumbs up this video if you like reviews, and I will see you in my next one. So I'm going to be using my Sigma F80, and you can see I have some blemishes and redness, so let's go ahead and cover it up. I'm going to start in the center of my face and just start stippling and then blending it all towards the outside of my face and really concentrating it around where I have the redness and the breakout. So now I took a little bit more, and I'm going to focus this more towards my nose and then blend the excess towards my hairline. But you can see just how far this foundation goes. You can see just how little product I'm using. I mean, that's probably about 1/4 of a pump, and it covers my entire forehead, and I have a big forehead, so that's pretty good. Now I'm going to take a little bit under the eyes, and you can see just how full coverage this is. And then I'm also going to put it on my eyelids as well. So for those of you who don't want the hassle of a concealer, this could be an all-in-one product for you. So I used about 1.5 pumps. You can see just how much it covered. It looks amazing. So I hope you enjoy this review and demo, and let me know if you try it out. And now you have a flawless face. See you later.